What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to Driving Doncaster, episode number 2. I've got to say a massive thank you to all of you for your fantastic support on the first episode of this that went out yesterday. I said to you all, if you get 25 likes on the video, I will turn this week into a career mode week, and you guys absolutely smash it. So all this week, every day from Monday to Sunday, there will be at least one career mode video every day, as well as some of the other usual series that you're used to seeing on the channel as well. So thank you so much for the support on that one. Once again, if you can hit the thumbs up on this one, get yourself a 20 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. And I've also got in today's episode a few of your guys' suggestions for transfers, all that kind of stuff to go through. So if you have got any more transfer suggestions, make sure to leave those in the comment section down below. However, like I say, we have got some of the ones that you already went through before. We're going to show you those first, and I'll also show you a couple of things that have changed. Now, the shortlist is made up of these players that you've recommended. We've got a Tosin Adarabioyo, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, the Man City young defender. And we've got Timothy Fosu-Mensah from Manchester United. We've got Dylan Cerner. We've got Reece Brown. We've got Damari Gray. We've got Dominic Badji and Kasper Dolberg. Now, some of these, I feel like they might be a bit too expensive for us, but we're scouting them all out, so we'll soon find out anyway. I think the longest one we've got to wait for is Dolberg, and he should be back in like 12 days, the scout report, so we're going to have a bit of a look through them all at once when they've all come back. But yeah, the squad, like we tinkered with it last time to a 3-4-2-1. I adjusted it very slightly to bring the left mid and the right mid, back a little bit further, so it suits sort of the left wing back and right wing backs that we've got playing in those positions at the moment. But yeah, we've also sent out our scouts to set up the youth academy. We've got him currently looking for a goalkeeper from England, but if you've got anywhere that you want me to send out to scouts, let me know in the comment section down below if there's a particular kind of player. Right now, really, we need a goalkeeper quite badly, and then depending on who we loan in, we might need another striker and perhaps, a little bit more depth in central midfield as well. But we're going to zoom forward a little bit now. We haven't got a game until the start of the season, which is against Cheltenham Town, our first game, and I'm hoping we're going to play that in today's game and bring in a few players as well. So let's go forward in time now, and hopefully we'll have some scout reports to flick through. So unfortunately, lads, if you remember at the end of the last episode, we tried to get Blackburn to pay a little bit extra for Andy Butler. They didn't feel he was worth it, so they've backed out of that deal. So hopefully we can get someone else to come in for him and offer us the money that we're after. But we've also, I forgot to mention it actually, this guy here, his name is Ademola Lookman. He's 63 rated, worth 550 grand, only 18. A lot of pace about him, or a decent amount of pace. He could be another striker that we could potentially be looking at, but obviously we're going to wait and see what the skate says about all the other players that we're looking at first as well. We've had another transfer offer from Blackburn, lads. This time it's for Craig Alcock. He's 67 rated, 28 years old. They've offered 400 grand. He's worth 475. He's actually a player that was starting. I don't want to sell him. We want to get rid of Butler. He's the one that's 32, a bit older, so hopefully we can keep on to Craig Alcock. So we've just had a couple of scout reports back, lads, the first couple, and the first one is Fosu-Mensah. 72 rated, we all know he's a bit of a beast, but the wages, £25,000 a week is on, which is going to be far too much for us. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get him unless we can get United to pay the wages in some way, but I don't think, unfortunately, it works like that. So yeah, we're not going to be getting Fosu-Mensah, unfortunately. The other one that's come back is Tosin Adarabioyo. Now, he is loan listed. He's on £5,300 a week, which again is quite steep considering he's only 59 rated, and compared with the rest of the squad, of course, he's a Premier League player for Man City. This is going to be the case for a lot of them. But contract expiring in 12 months. He is loan listed. Let me know what you think in the comment section, lads. Do you think we should go in for Adarabioyo? Again, I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong, but I kind of think 5.3k a week is a little bit steep. Let me know what you think and whether we should grab him or not. I'll leave that one up to you. So, lads, we've got a couple of scout reports back and also some goalkeeping news. I was just looking on the free agents, and this is 18-year-old goalkeeper Gabriel Farrell. We've got a scout report coming in on him. I don't know if he can be much worse than the current keeper that we got, so hopefully he could be an option for us. Timothy Fosu-Mensah, we just can't afford his wages. I've already mentioned that, so we're going to remove him from the shortlist. Dylan Cerner. Now, this guy is interesting. He's worth 775k, 1.9k a week, and he looks like he could have some serious potential. We should be getting some more information back on him soon. Reece Brown is another one. He's rated 63, and he's very young as well. He's only 20 years old. 500k he's worth, and he's on 2.6k a week. So he, again, could be another potential option. Damari Gray, 27 grand a week, is on just way out of our budget, unfortunately. Badgie, again worth 525k, 2.1k a week, could be another option when we find out a bit more about him. Dolberg, again, far too expensive, unfortunately, out of our breach. And then this Lookman I've already shown you, 63 rated, 550 on 1.5k a week, got some decent looking stats. So we've got some good little targets here potentially. Now, nice spreading positions as well, because one thing we do need to be make sure we've got is a lot of depth. And obviously going to keep on looking for youth players through the youth academy system as well. So this card could be interesting, and we've got some very nice potential little signings here as well. We've had another offer for Andy Butler. This time it's from Ipswich. I'm going to ask for 400k. I think that's pretty reasonable. Hopefully we can get him off the books. He's an older player, 32 years old, 67. Like I said, hopefully they'll accept the 400k and we can move him on. I am, though, now going to go to the short list of players that we've started to assemble. And I think I'm going to make a move on one or two of them, see what they say. So if we go to the short list here, I think Cerner, oh, sorry, not Cerner, is it this guy here, Lookman, 550k, looks like he could be a bit of a beast. I'm not too sure whether to commit to him just yet. We've got Badgie. I mean, I'm going to leave it. I was going to commit, but I am going to leave it a couple more days, see if we can find out the ratings of these two. That's what I'm really interested in, Cerner and Badgie. I'd like to know the ratings of them as overall. So I've had another couple of skate reports coming back. These are the two that we're really interested in, and we've also had a transfer offer for Will Longbottom. Now, as much as I'd like to keep this guy just for his name, he hasn't got a face, he doesn't look particularly fantastic, and I will take the 45 grand that has been offered by Morecambe, and that again will just free up a bit of wages. It also gives a little tiny bit more in the kitty, but not interested in him whatsoever. Let's see what they're saying about Cerner and Badgie. This could be interesting. Now, Cerner is a 66 rated player. He could be a bit of a beast for us at right midfield. And then also, where was the other guys? Badgie here, 64 rated, 525, 2.1k. He's a striker. He's got a decent spread actually amongst his stats. I think Badgie could be someone that's definitely worth looking into actually. So the value of Badgie is 525. They reckon they're going to want between 630 to 720k for him. We, of course, as always, you have to go in a bit underneath. He's worth 525. Let's offer 450 and see what they say to that. But he's definitely someone that I'm interested in bringing in. I think I'm also going to put in an offer for Reece Brown. He's someone that I think looks very, very promising. He's worth 500k. He's only 20 years old, on small wages as well. Got decent pace, agility. Looks like he could be a very weavy central midfielder for us. We're going to offer a similar amount of money for this guy. We're going to offer 400k and see what Birmingham City say to that. So the most it seems that Ipswich are going to be willing to offer for Butler is 350k, which technically matches his valuation. We will accept that. Get him off the books, 350k into our transfer kitty, which we can hopefully use to strengthen in other areas. So RIP Butler, he's moving on to Ipswich in the Championship, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that gives us a bit of money, and it's not something that we were particularly going to use anyway. This is interesting. So Birmingham City have rejected our offer for Reece Brown, but they have accepted an offer from Portsmouth of 425k. Now that's kind of bizarre because we offered 450k if I remember correctly. So, or was that the other player? Hopefully, can we go in again and offer more? Was it? Let's figure out what we did here. So, no, we offered 400k. Can we submit a new offer? Let's go above what Portsmouth offered. We'll offer 426k, up them by that 1k. Hopefully, Birmingham will accept that. And we've also had an offer rejected for Dominique Badgie. They want more, which is not surprising. We did go underneath with the offer. We did offer less than his valuation. So we offered last time 450. He's worth 525. Let's offer the 500k just underneath what he's worth and see what they say to that. So Butler has left the club. That's now officially happened. We've been given 220 grand for that deal into the transfer budget. But this is another guy I was looking at actually. He's another Man City youngster who's on the loan list. Rated 60. He's on 6.3k a week though. Again, it's just a bit more than I want to be paying. I mean, he does look decent. He's another one, actually. Let me know what you think of this guy. Aaron Nemane. He's a right mid from Man City. We could get him alone. He's got some decent pace about him, but do you think 6.3k is too much? Let me know in the comment section down below. So that is some good news. We've had our transfer offer accepted for Badgie, 500k. This guy is not on much wages, actually. 2.3k is what he wants, which, you know, we'll happily give him. This is why, when we were looking at the players at the very start of the career mode yesterday, in the first video, I was saying, you know, oh, I better make sure that is 2.3k. I was saying I don't want to be paying like 8k a week when you can get someone like Badgie, for example, who looks very solid, pretty young, got good potential, I would imagine, can do a job for us, and he's on like a quarter of what they're on. There we go, some good news again. That's another transfer offer accepted. This time it is for Reece Brown, who looks like a cracking little player. He wants 2.7k a week. Again, I was mentioning it just. We'll happily give these players this kind of money. Hopefully that can be good first team players for us, and they've got a lot of potential ahead of them as well. Fingers crossed. 63 rated at the age of 20. Reece Brown looks like he could do a really good job. He wants 4 years as well. We'll give him that, and hopefully we can get him on board. Both of them want to understand the role that they're going to play in the club. That's kind of understandable. We'll let them know that. It was a bit of a shame we couldn't get them in before the first game of the season, actually. That's a real shame. So we're going to do exactly what we did before. 2.7k he wants, 4 years he wants, we'll give him, and we'll tell him that he's going to be a important first team player, shall we say? Yeah, let's say important first team player. And here we are, lads. First game of the season. We're playing against Cheltenham Town away. Sparring DK's Cheltenham Town. I did mention in the last episode, actually, the first one. I love his career mode, and that's kind of what's inspired me to do this one. But this is the starting 11 we're going to go with. If I can get my words out, it's exactly the same starting 11 that we used in the friendly game in the last episode, and it played really well. So I'm going to stick with it, and hopefully we can get in the couple of new boys that we've gone after for the next game that we play, which is going to be literally, I mean, the fixtures are coming thick and fast straight off the bat. I think I saw it was Fulham, was it? Fulham in the cup literally 3 days later. This is why you need a lot of squad depth in these lower leagues. The games come thick and fast. So we'll play the Cheltenham game and hopefully then wrap up those couple of signings to end off the episode. But without any further ado, let's jump into this first game. Here we go then, lads. It's the first competitive game that we've got with Doncaster Rovers. We're playing Cheltenham Town away from home at the classic Court Lane. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points here. We've got out this 3-4-2-1 formation, as I've already shown you. Williams was a great player for us in the pre-season game that we played, scoring the goal, and also I think it was Rowe on the left-hand side. He's our highest rated player. He really impressed as well, so hopefully we can do the same again. Let's kick this career mode off, get it off to a good start, and hopefully pick up 3 points. Williams. Oh, could we play that through there? We're going to look at the space down the bottom actually here. It's Evina coming forward. Can we drop that back? We can drop it back. First time shot. Oh, what a save. Big save by the Cheltenham keeper. And that's our first real chance, really unlucky not to score as well. Go on, get that. That's loose. Well played, well picked up. Played it out wide. Can we go for a crack here? Rowe. Oh, he's dragged it wide. Rowe, come on. You're supposed to be our best player. Put that in, son. And that's half time. First game so far 0-0. Not a Superman to report, to be honest. Come on. Bring it forward. Come on, Rowe. Come on, Rowe. Someone make the run forward. Look at the run here. Come on, this has got to be best chance of the game so far. And we've slotted it away, lads. It's 1-0 to Doncaster away at Cheltenham. Row your boat gently down the stream. Plays it in behind. And it is a lovely, lovely finish from Blair, who's actually about to be subbed off anyway. But row your boat just plays him in behind. He had all the work done for, well, I don't want to make it sound like it was an easy finish, but he did what he had to do. And we've taken a 1-0 lead at Cheltenham. Defend that, stop the cross, defend that! What is the keeper doing there? This is why I think we need a new goalkeeper. That is absolutely horrendous. It was a decent ball. He just flicked it on and he just went in. Oh, keeper. Oh my God, we've been stitched up. We've been stitched up. Please, no, keeper. We've lost the game. 90th minute, Cheltenham have come up with a winner. Oh, the camera's just died as well. And this is not a good start to this career. 2-1 down. We've thrown this lead away. So open in the middle of the pot there. But I can't help but feel that, again, the keeper's just come out. I haven't told him to come out and not covered himself in glory. This just shows this career mode is going to be a long process to turn this team round. Some changes to be made. And that needs to start with this keeper who has not looked convincing at all in this game. And there's the full-time whistle. As soon as we kick off, the referee blows, and our first competitive game in charge ends disappointingly in a 2-1 defeat away at Cheltenham. Like I just said, there's work to be done here, and hopefully we can start that straight away by bringing in a couple of new boys to help strengthen this team, because we definitely, on evidence of that game, need some help. Well, we can end the episode on a bit of a high note, lads, because Reece Brown has accepted his contract offer. We're getting him on a 4-year deal, 20 years old, 63 rated. Looks like he could be a very, very promising young player and gives us a little bit of strength and depth in the middle of the field as well, which is absolutely fantastic. What I want to know from you guys now is what number he should be wearing and what adjustments should be made to his kit and boots and attire and that kind of thing. So as you can see, Brown is currently wearing the number 21. He's got an undershirt on, but what I want to know from you is what number he should be. Undershirt, socks, boots, all that kind of good stuff. Let me know, and of course your comment will be featured on the next video as well. Great way for you to get involved with the series and with the channel as well. So let me know what you want to see him wearing, shirt number, all that kind of good stuff. That is going to round up this episode. Don't forget to also let me know whether you think we should loan Adebayo, or however you pronounce his name, from Man City, as well as that right midfielder that was on the loan list that we were looking at, and just any other transfer suggestions. Also, someone did comment asking if I was going to be scouting a future star using that thing at the catalogue. Let me know if you think I should be allowed to use that as well. Love to hear your feedback as always, lads. I will speak to you all in tomorrow's video, which is going to be, of course, another career mode episode on what is career mode week. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games, and player reviews are getting insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids, uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids, and you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe button to support the channel that keeps running. It takes 1 second, like it's free, it costs nothing. Peace.